Good morning. Here is today's word of blessings for you. Jeremiah 9:23-24. This is what the Lord says. Let not the wise boast of their wisdom, or the strong boast of their strength, or the rich boast of their riches. But let the one who boasts boast about this, that they have the understanding to know me, that I am the Lord, who exercises kindness, justice and righteousness on earth. For in these I delight, declares the Lord. Today's title is Boast About This. People are very boastful. It is a part of human nature. It became even worse when a man was corrupted by sin. We see little children who are so innocent boast about childish things such as toys. We also see old people boasting about what they have done with frequent exaggeration. Younger generations boast about their youthful energies and passions which will eventually dissipate with time. Most of us spent a lot of our life to gain something that we could boast about. That may sound silly, but nobody, including myself, is immune from such inclination. Why are we so much into boasting? I believe that it is from common misunderstanding that more things to boast about could make our life more fulfilling. The man in the Garden of Eden had no wants. They had more than what they needed. Knowing that well, the serpent did not tempt them by offering more provisions. Instead, the serpent incited them to be more boastful about themselves, even to the point of becoming God. The man fell to the serpent's lure of boast and self-glory. If they had boasted in what God has said in today's passage, such as boast in knowing God, knowing His Lordship, His kindness, and His righteousness, they would have never fallen to the temptation. Man is still so boastful about themselves. People try to gain things that they can boast about. But most of the things that man takes pride, such as fame and fortune, are essentially momentary at best. Such things can never satisfy their souls. People who chase after pride and boast are bound to regret later on. To God's frustration, a lot of people, including some people of God, are still following the path of boastful ruin. That's why God so explicitly and openly challenges us as in today's passage. How grateful are you to the Lord? How humble are you before Him? No matter how worthy of boast we might seem, we are doomed apart from God. The temptation to pride and boast is a hoax at best. It will lead us to misery, not glory. But if we are ever grateful for what God has done for you and who God is, it makes God glorified. And such delight of God will bring joy and happiness in our life. So what path are you taking? The path of humility that leads us to true joy and happiness, or the path of boast that leads us into emptiness and misery? The choice must be obvious.